Hey fam, how are you? Today we're gonna get back into our Jaded love story, but first let's recap. It, hold on. Okay, I'm good. My allergies are just been okay. Let's start it over. There is not much to recap about the first episode of Jaded Love because we were only getting to learn who our characters are, who is close to each other, and who doesn't like each other. For one, Ebony, we found out that she's not close to her sister at all, but she's very close to her mother. Two, she has best friends that are twins. Not only that, obviously, for some reason, Ebony does not want a relationship, but her friends think otherwise. And little do she know, she's met her love interest. Maybe she is his love interest, or maybe she or he is her love interest. I don't know. But she met him, and his name is Lincoln Fox. So, will she fall madly in love with him, or would she keep pretending that she wasn't interested in him? We're gonna find that out, right? So let's get into our story. So we're actually on episode 2 now of the story. It did kind of ask me if I wanted to go back in and make changes to my characters just in case I didn't like something about them. But what is there not to like? I love them. So I did not make any changes to them. So the second episode is supposed to be Can I help you with something, quarterback? That is the topic of episode 2. So let's see. Because obviously he loves staring at her. I would never get involved with a guy like that. Oh, I forgot to say that this was when he overheard them talking about what type of guy he was, and quite obviously, he wants to know what type of guy he is and why Ebony seems to not be attracted to him, so she say. You're crazy. I would totally be over that if I were you. So this is kind of a little bit of what we read last week. It's kind of going back over it just a little bit before we got to the part where Lincoln walked in. What? Is there another weird twin thing or something? I hear someone clear their throat from behind me, making my entire body vibrate. Mm-hmm. Now explain, baby girl. Tell me, doll, what kind of guy am I? Let's see if she tells you. But yet she walks away. What are you doing here? No, no. My question first. You're the type of guy who thinks just because he's finished. I let my eyes scan over his body from head to toe, hoping to make him squirm under my gaze just like he did to me at the wedding. Above average looking that he can have whatever or whoever he wants. Sorry guys, I almost forgot to do it again. And you got all of that from a 5-minute conversation at a wedding? No, I got the in the first second of no, I got the in the first second I saw you. You're spicy today, aren't you, Cupcake? Did you just call me Cupcake? Weren't you ever taught to never judge a book by its cover? So they say. It's quite obvious that some books do mean what they say by the cover, but yeah, he's right. Never judge a book by its cover because he can look one way and be totally different. You never know. Get to know him. I mean, you do work in a bookstore. I just call it like I see it. Right. Why are you here, Lincoln? Well, I realized that I was so wrapped up in you at the wedding that I didn't even get your number. So, how am I supposed to tell you how I can't stop thinking about you? Well, you just told her, so now she knows. Or how badly I want to see you again. Or how desperately I'm hoping that you're free this Friday so I can take you out. Take me out? Yeah, on a date. Why is that so funny, Ebony? Because the guy wants to take you out on a date? No thanks. Not interested. And that's only going to make him interested in you more because you're not interested. Not interested? Oh, yeah, I forgot. You're probably not used to rejection. I'll say it slower for you. I'm not interested. Well, why not? Obviously, he still didn't get the message, but you will be. I don't date. And can you please tell us why? Because we didn't get to learn that last episode. You didn't quite tell us because you tried to stop your friend from saying what he was going to say. Jagger. You don't date at all? Nope. Ah, so let me guess. You got your heart broken. You've been scorned by the men in your life. And now you think we're all the same. You probably hit it right on the head. You think every guy you come in contact with will hurt you. So before even giving someone like me a chance, you've already made up your mind on how this will end. Sounds about right, Lincoln. You're a smart man. Assuming that I'll be like the rest. My mouth snapped shut and shuddered at his statement. I've become a pro at keeping my guard up. It's a coping mechanism. I've had to teach myself to prevent from getting hurt again. But he tore that wall down in quick second. I don't even know what to say because unfortunately for me, he is spot on. Yep. Even I knew that, and I'm not the one trying to date you, Ebony. I straightened my posture and narrowed my eyes at him, hoping he didn't notice my falter. If he did, he didn't react, which I'm thankful for because this is a conversation I am nowhere near ready to have. Doesn't feel good to be judged now, does it, pumpkin? I decided to brush him off with a roll of my eye and ignore his far too accurate analysis of me. Obviously, I cannot read because I have a piece of bubblegum in my mouth that I probably need to spit out because I can't read because of it. Or maybe I just can't read. I just don't have any interest in dating. Well, maybe I can change that. There's a first time for everything, right? Obviously, she doesn't think it's first time because she done went through a lot, maybe. No, there is not. I say simply with a straight face. He needs to know that I'm serious. Are you, Ebony? Are you serious? He needs to know that I won't be dating him or anyone else for that matter. I have already accepted my fate as a lovely old cat lady. No problem with that, but do you really want to live your life and just become old with no husband to love you, no kids to have, no grandkids to hold when your kids get older? No, that's not your life you want. I guess not everybody wants that life. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to work. Before I turn away, I catch a glimpse of his adorably confused face. See, deep down, Ebony, you like the guy. Adorably confused face? Why couldn't it just be confused face? Why do it have to be adorable? Hmm? His strong eyebrows scrunched together, his jaw agape, looking for the right words. He looked stunned, bewildered, dumbfounded. Aw, pretty boys never heard no before. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe he haven't heard no before. Because all the girls are always over him. That's what makes him love you more. And he doesn't even know he's in love with you already. Ebony, wake up, honey. Hmm? Don't make me get the bucket of water. Come on, Ma. It's my day off. I'm taking you and your sister to lunch party. A lunch party? Since when do we go to lunch parties? Since I bumped into an old friend from high school at the grocery store, and she invited us to one. Do I have to go? I guess it sounds okay. Do we want to make Ebony as a type of person who do not like spending time with her family, or do we want to make her as somebody who do like spending time with her family? Because I don't know, if I had the answer to the question, I would make her spend time with her family, because quality time with your family is very important. Just like us rare breeds who need to subscribe to the channel. Oh, I'm not supposed to talk about that till the end of the story. What am I doing? But we're gonna say it sounds good. Sounds okay. Good. Now let's get dressed and wear something cute, all right? Great. Let's look at our outfits. One. Mm, we're gonna look at the all of them before we try to make a decision. Outfit two, maybe not. Outfit three. I'm gonna go with outfit three. Why? Because it's pink. Why not? She looks amazing already. And it's cute, so her mom has nothing to say about it. It's not a dress though. Mom, what's wrong? What's the emergency? Oh, Lincoln's mother we're meeting. Her name is Christina. Emergency? Oh, right. I'm having a lunch party today and I need you here. So the lunch party is with. So, hold on. Hold on. So, Ebony's mother is a longtime friend with Lincoln's mother. So they're like best friends. And Ebony doesn't know. She doesn't know. So she's going to end up going to this party and Lincoln is going to be there. And then all she's going to think is Lincoln's probably following her again. But yet, no. This is his house, his mother. Wait till she finds out. Don't be upset, Link. I knew you wouldn't have come if I just asked. I'm supposed to be resting today, Mom. First game of the season is coming up next week. I know. But I ran into an old friend and I invited her and her daughters. Oh no, we're not doing this again. Please, Link. You know you can't keep messing around with those groupies. They're nothing but trouble. I don't mess around with groupies, Mom. How many times do I have to tell you not to believe everything you read? I just want to introduce you to them. No pressure. But who knows? You might end up liking one of them. Sorry, Christina, but he already technically, practically love one of them. That's better than even liking. Well, greater than liking. He loves one of them. Little do he know who it is that's coming. I bet he'll change his mind once they get there. And then you two can get married and live happily ever after, and I can finally get my grandchildren. Oh, she's that mother who wants grandkids, and probably a whole lot of them. Will you stop trying to set me up? Do you remember what happened with the last one you made me go on a date with? I had to get a restraining order against her. How was I supposed to know she was going to turn into a crazy stalker? The Sinclair sisters are different, I'm sure. Oh, well, now he knows because he said the last name. And he knows Ebony Sinclair was who he talked to. Now, watch how quick he changed his mind. I guarantee you. I was good friends with their mother in high school, and she was always the sweetest. Sinclair. Yeah, Adriana is the oldest, and oh crap, I forgot the other one's name. Ebony, Adriana. Ebony. It's Ebony. How could you forget her? Ebony? Yeah, that's it. How'd you know? Lucky guess. Because I didn't meet her, yesterday, and I didn't, lust over her or anything. So just happened to just come out my mouth. Out of all names out there, Ebony was what I chose. I guess I can stray for a little. Stay for a little. Oh, now you want to stay. But I don't want you meddling like you always do. Yeah, yeah. That yeah means that she's still gonna do what she wants. Christina has a son around your age. So I want to introduce you to him. Your mom is trying to hook you up as well. What about me? Oh, you too, honey. Oh, there she is. I turn around to be met with her deliciously toned chest that's wrapped in a crisp, clean polo. I look up slowly to see the iciest of blue eyes piercing my soul. A very satisfied smirk glides across his soft pink lips as our eyes meet. And now you know that your mother is best friends with the guy that's so interested in you that you can't even give him a chance. Lincoln Fox. What is he doing here? I'm so happy that you made it, Olivia. Your girls are so gorgeous. See, Link, I told you. Yeah, he already knew. Thank you. This is my oldest, Adriana. Mm-hmm. And this is Ebony Sinclair. Yes, he said your name again. How dare he taste my name in front of all these people? He makes it sound so devious, so naughty, so exciting. And why does he always have to look at me like that? It makes me tingle all over. You like it, Ebony. Just admit it. You like it. You want him to be yours now. I don't like what he does to me. I don't like it at all. You two know each other? We've met, he says proudly with a grin on his face. What the heck does he have to be so happy about? Because Ebony Sinclair is standing right in front of him at his house? That's why. Because he's obsessed with you, girl. Weirdo. Hey, Link, I was wondering if you could give me a tour of the house. No. He would love to. Mom, what did I say about meddling? I'm pretty sure he would rather give Ebony a tour than Adriana, but hey, I didn't write the story. Stop fussing and just show the girl around. He's like, fine, let's go, Adriana. I figured my sister would sink her fangs into him the second she had the chance. I guess this is a good thing. And we know deep down you don't want that. Deep down you want him all to yourself. You just won't admit it. Girl, girl, she's a much better fit for him anyway. Do you really think that? Do you? I swear I screamed at the top of my lungs when you guys won the Super Bowl last year. You were amazing out there. Gosh, this girl is annoying. I have no idea what she's been talking about for the past 10 minutes because he's been thinking about Ebony. I don't even think she's stopped talking long enough to take a breath. I have to block out her shrill Valley Girl voice before it give me a migraine. She's very beautiful and nice to look at, but there's not much else going for her. Okay, and what's going for Ebony that's not going for Adriana? They're sisters. Most women who throw themselves at me think they just need a pretty face and a large whatever to grab my attention. I will admit, I have given into that a time or two before, but I'm over that. It bores me now. I want something meaningful, something fulfilling, someone who don't care about me like these crazy, thirsty women out there. That's not what the story said. I just threw that in there, if you didn't notice. Not just a one night stand with a girl who only wants to be with me so she can brag to her friends about how she was with a famous quarterback. Link, I wonder where Ebony is. She's definitely doesn't bore me. She doesn't talk much either. I can't help but grin at the thought of that beautifully gorgeous girl who I can't seem to get out of my mind. Are you even listening to me? She's probably roaming around looking for the desserts. Really? Just because she was eating desserts when y'all met doesn't mean she eats desserts all the time. I mean, look how skinny she is. We know she doesn't eat desserts all the time. I remember watching her take her time picking out the perfect piece of cake at the wedding. Lincoln! She inspected every piece to make sure it was a good size with just the right amount of frosting. Obviously, Lincoln doesn't want to listen to you, so you might as well just go away. He's not interested. You're too clingy. It was the most adorable thing I've ever witnessed. And such a breath of fresh air. Lincoln! What? I said I would love to go to your first game next week. Did you? Do you have extra tickets for me? Maybe. Well, your sister Ebony, she said she doesn't date. Do you know why that is? Out of all that you talked about to Lincoln, the first question he asked you was about your sister. And I'm pretty sure because Ebony and Adriana are not close, she didn't like that question not one bit deep down in her soul. She's only ever had one boyfriend. And it didn't end well. That was not funny, Ebony. Because if a man would have did it to you, you wouldn't think it was funny. Why is that funny? Oh, long story. Why do you care? Just trying to figure her out. I'll see you around. Wait, what about the tickets? You're not getting those tickets, babe. Okay? You're not getting it. I lose my train of thought as I approach Ebony. I had a whole conversation planned in my head, but now all of that is lost. Lost in her. Would is would it be strange? Would it be too strange if I just stood here and stared for a few moments? I think that'd be very weird. She already called you a weirdo. Don't make anything more weirder than it could be. She looks like a handcrafted painting sitting here alone, with a book in her hands and those untamed strands of hair blowing freely in the wind. It's not moving. My eyes can't help but take their time roaming her flawless frame as they hungrily take in her beauty. I swallowed hard and ball my hands into a fist as I feel them get sweaty. Did this girl really make you feel that nervous? She's just Ebony. She's another human being just like you. She's not famous. You're the famous one. What is it? What is it, Lincoln, that's making you so droopy? Pull yourself together. Can I help you with something, quarterback? Yeah, please. Help him with something because he needs a drink. So, you know who I am now. Excuse me for being one of the only people who doesn't worship you because you throw around a ball for a living? Ebony, come on. Don't do that. You say that like I don't work hard. I do train 6 days a week. Doctors work hard, Lincoln. She got a point, but give the boy a break, she says in a flat, snarky tone as her dark cat eyes briefly look up to me through those long lashes. My heart stops momentarily just as her eyes dart back to following the words across the page. And they don't get paid half as much as you. Saving lives versus tackling a bunch of oversized men? I guess I just have a hard time seeing the value in what you do, quarterback. Doctors do work very hard, especially surgeons. They work even harder. They cut people open, and you throw a ball. She do make a valid point, but give the boy a break. That's hard work trying to get those touchdowns. Don't you know? Ouch. She really doesn't hold back. Yeah. Like she said at the beginning, she sometimes feel like she doesn't have a filter. And we see it. I'm not sure how much more of her rejection I can handle. Is she really not interested? No, I don't think that's it. I see the way her eyes twinkle when they linger on me for a moment too long. But something is holding her back. I decided not to push my luck and asked her what could have caused all that sadness that she's holding behind those sultry eyes of hers. I'm in no position to push her anyway. I'm trying to be the opposite. I quickly think of a way to keep the conversation going just so I can continue to talk to her. What are you reading? A book. That's not what he asked you. Obviously, he can see you're reading a book. What is the name of... Ebony, come on. I'm trying to be on your side on this story and you're being a pickle butt. Okay? Or she's just playing hard to get. Maybe she does like him. She's just playing hard to get. Hey, give that back. Whoa. Now I see why you enjoy reading so much. Quite steamy. Is this what you're into, doll? I'll have to keep that in mind for later. Keep what in mind? Looks like someone doesn't have any manners. Looks like someone is blushing. Is she? I don't see it. I do not blush. Okay, I totally do blush. But it's not my fault. I have no control over my body's reaction to handsome quarterbacks. Do you enjoy tormenting me? tormenting you? Is that what you think this is, love? Would you stop with the nicknames? Ebony, you like it. You love it. I can't. I love that adorable little blush that flushes your cheeks too much. Why don't you just go back to flirting with my sister? She's more your type anyway. And how would you know what my type is, Ebony? Have you seen my sister? She could be a model. Football player, model. You two are bond to be the What is with these words? Are bond to be together. Bound. It's bound to be together. That's just how the world works. Don't you think if I wanted to be talking to your sister, I would? So, how about that date Friday night? Are we still on the date? How about no? You know, I really can't take you walking away from me all the time, Pumpkin. No one walks away from me. Well, there's a first time for everything, right? How you use his line against him, Ebony? Oh, goodness. Are we playing that game? Be careful what you say to her, Lincoln, because it seems like she's just going to be that type of person who tries to turn everything back around on you. I lift a condescending brow in his direction while repeating the same words he said to me at the bookstore, right before turning on my toes and walking away. Girl, would he even want to keep running after you? I mean, if he continues to keep running after Ebony after all of this, you are really deeply, what they call it, strung on this girl. And that's not even the word I was looking for. It's Saturday night and Mom just left for the airport. She'll be gone for a few days. And Adriana is rarely home on the weekends, so I have the place to myself. Gemma and Jagger begged me to go bar hopping with them, but I had to decline. I'd much rather stay in and watch reruns on my favorite reality TV shows while wearing my comfy, oversized hoodie. Sounds good, girl, because I can be in my bed right now because I'm so tired. I didn't get no sleep last night, but this is not about me. We're reading our story. I'll order some pizza later and then finish off the night with a good book. Yep, that's the perfect Saturday for me. Was that the doorbell? What the? No one ever comes over. It might be Lincoln. Just saying. I'm just taking a guess. Ugh, I hope it's not Gemma and Jagger trying to kidnap me. I don't care how much they beg. I'm not going anywhere. I've already taken off my bra for the day. Pizza delivery, of course, is Lincoln. Lincoln, what the heck are you doing here? Delivering your pizza. And obviously the story ends there. Did y'all catch that I almost forgot to record the story again at the beginning? I caught myself faster this time. This time, the story didn't go by that much without me forgetting. Or remembering. Whatever. But anyway, Lincoln is desperate for Ebony right now. And she might be playing hard to get right now. But deep down, I can tell that she really is interested in the guy. Will they be lovers? Or will he get tired of Ebony continue to break his heart with her words? Or not, or pretending to not care? Either way. But some of these stuff that she's saying kind of made sense in a little way with the whole doctor stuff. But girl, like I said, give the boy a break. When we come back next episode, Ebony, I want you to be a little bit of softer on Lincoln, okay? He's trying. He's trying. We still don't know much about the story. We're still learning it, but we'll get through the story and we're going to learn more and more every episode. But if you did enjoy this episode today, give this video a like. It will help my channel out so much. Don't forget, you still got to become a rare breed. I have 105 rare breeds now. We need more. It's never too much. Join the rare breed, and when you do, hit that bell button right after the subscription button so you won't miss another juicy story. Wow.